Welcome to the brick house at Good Acres Farm, and I just wanted to share with everybody my job that I'm doing today. I don't think I'm going to get it all done today. Well, I know for a fact I'm not going to get it all done today, but I've got this lovely stall full of cow manure, and I have started on it, and this is how far I've gotten in the last 30 minutes. So I just wonder if anybody wants to put in a guess how many days it's going to take me to get this barn cleaned up. It's a disaster. This pen in particular, we did not do any maintenance on through the winter. So it's had cows in and out. We have 7 cows, and for the majority of the winter, it had 5 full-size cows in it, and we had 2 calves that we recently moved into our herd, and so they've been in here for the last month or so, but it's a mess, and I am going to show you how we clean it. So this is our disgusting pen. Oh my goodness, it's bad. This is how deep it is. It's probably 8 inches deep, full of manure and hay. And I am going to lock the cows out of this pen for the next week, possibly the rest of the summer. Everybody's like, this is not going to happen again. And we say that every year. We say, we're not going to let the cows in and have it be a mess, but it happens. We have friends of ours who also raise cattle, and theirs is way worse. And there's actually a method to it, and it's just where you stack the hay and the straw and the poop, and you just kind of layer it like manure lasagna, and then in the spring you bring your bobcat in, your tractor, whatever, and scoop it all out. My problem is I do not have a tractor that can go through my barn door. So my husband and I were talking about that, and this is our barn door, and our tractor has a 6-foot bucket, so it's not going to be able to make it. So what I'm doing is I'm just throwing it all out here, making a little ramp and filling in a lot of the muddy areas, and I'm going to come through with the tiller later when everything dries up, till it all in, and we're actually going to probably reconfigure how we have the cows this year. So there, you can see the big buckets out there. We're gonna probably move that fence, the outer fence, and bring it up to where this tree line is. And I am actually looking into the no fence, which is like the solar panel shock collars. They don't shock the cows. They make an annoying noise, and it causes them to move or stay or whatever. So I've been doing a lot of research on that, and looking into getting them. They're like $300 or $400 a collar, and we're going to try them on our small herd. So we've got 6 cows now, soon to be 7, and I think it's a doable thing. Then we can just have a perimeter fence, and we don't have to have all these paddocks that we work so hard on to make and maintain. But it is obnoxious having to maintain them. I mean, you have to go around and mow all the time, make sure there's no weeds that touch the fence, make sure it's on, make sure it hasn't gotten unplugged, make sure it hasn't gotten, the power line hasn't gotten chewed by varmints. You can see over here I've got to take care of some. There's one sticking out of look at his little nose. Did you see it? You can see him right there. Oh, I think you can see the tip of his nose. Maybe not. But I've got to fill in these holes. And if anybody has any ideas, I know my son has been wanting to shoot them. I've thought about putting rat poison in there. And I don't know. If anybody has any ideas on how to get rid of groundhogs out from under your barn, let me know. Like I said, shooting or rat poison. My passive method of just filling in the holes over and over hasn't seemed to bother them one bit. They just dig the hole back out. So anyhow, but this is what I've done so far, and I got a long way to go. So in the comments, besides telling me how many, or how to shoot, or how to get rid of groundhogs under your barn. Also, let me know how many days you think this is going to take me. I have my kids working on other pens that they have maintained well through the winter, so they're not going to be doing anything like this. And but yeah, just shoot me a comment about how many days you think this is going to take me, and I'll let you know how many days it did in fact take me. I think I can get it done by Friday. This is Monday, and my goal is to get to the first post. So we shall see. And the worst part of it is when it's intermingled with the hay. It's so heavy and so hard, but I'm definitely going to get my workout in this week. Alrighty, over and out. Thanks for visiting the brick house at Good Acres Farm.